it's Dawn. Welcome back. I am answering a question by someone who asked me if I could swatch out the rest of the Kuretakes, and I have a set of 48, and I've got them over here to the side in a Roy G. Biv kind of chugga choo choo train setup here, which I'm now going to swing the camera back over here to the middle. And so there's going to be 7 sets. I've got 6 on this page, and then I got 1 more here that I can fill in from the other Kuretakes. So these, if you recall, are the Art Nouveaux. This is the graphites here. And what we're going to do here is the standard set of quote unquote 48. Now, we're not actually going to do 48 because I don't have 48. If you can do quick math, I don't have 48 spaces. What I left out was white, black, gray, gold, I think silver, champagne, some other like metallics and things like that. I just left out some basic colors that I thought we don't need those swatched. Or if we do, we'll do a whole metallics sequel. I'm trying to organize myself because now that I got all those in a row, now I can't get to where I need to be. So today we're going to do 35 Carmine, 33 Cad Orange, 42 Aureolin, A-U-R-E-O-L-I-N. My mouth might be able to say that with more coffee. 48 Greenish Yellow, 61 Light UltraMarine, and 13 Lilac. And I tried to balance out the Roy G. Bivs, you know, red in each. And then I ran out of yellows, and then I had too many greens and too many blues. I ran out of purples, so you know, it's just a little bit ran out of orange. I think I had 1 orange technically, and that's it. This Cad Orange. The rest of them are like burnt sienna, which are not really orange, but we're going to make them pretend like orange. So now we're just going to wet these bad boys down with a little activation with some water, because we love how fast these guys activate. And we're just going to swatch them real quick, and then not drown the house, hopefully, and see what kind of colors. Now, some of these have cracked. I don't know if you noticed a minute ago. I've used it. You couldn't tell it by this. And this one, I mean, this one is just like all kinds of. And I'm hoping that when I go to use these and reactivate them with some water, that they will, the big piece is still stuck, but like the little pieces are coming out, you see. So anyway, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Like this green is all really super shrinky, but I went on their website and it says this shrinking is normal and just keep using them and they'll be fine. So I have every confidence that that is true, because this one already looks better and it had some big Grand Canyon cracks in it, and now looks like they're kind of gone. All right, so let's start with the Carmine number 35. And wow, that is a really lipstick red, and I love it already. I mean, if you're doing poppies or Dorothy and her ruby red slippers. Well, it's actually not really ruby, is it? It's more, well, anyway, it looks good. All right, let's grab a little water, and I love these wheels, these color wheels. Oh, I should have mentioned, I'm using Tim Holtz's stencil. It's called I think it's called 179. Hold on, I can barely read this. Yes, 179. This is the color wheel stencil that I'm using by Stampers Anonymous and Tim Holtz. And I just dropped some water on my book. Oh, wow. Luckily, it's water. It's not worse. Who cares? It's just for fun. Who cares? All right, Carmine. Here we go. This is a very pinky red when it swatches out. I'm not sure I should be using this big old brush here, honestly. I might go down to a smaller one for the next color. Finish this one. My son's in the kitchen apparently laughing and has something hysterical on the headset, so if you hear him laughing, just pretend like he's there. You know, those gaming boys, they just have lots to laugh about. Alright, I like it. It's got a lot of, it feels like opera. As you look at the real paler tones of it. But I like it. I say that about every color, don't I? I feel like the kid that's got the new box of crayons that goes, "What is your favorite?" Don't make me pick. I do not want to pick my favorite because, well, I do have a favorite, malachite, but, you know, don't tell the other colors because they might get jealous. They might get mad at me. Okay. All right. That's a pretty good color. I think I am going to swap out to my number 5 because that's just really brutal trying to fill those squares in with that guy. Because that's my Escoda 10. And I love him, but he just covers too much, a little too much real estate too fast. And yeah. All right, let's go on to 33, Cad Orange. Let's see what we get with this bad boy. If you want pumpkin, here it is. If you want Halloween, we gotcha. It is on deck. And I think that's why I like all the colors, because, you know, every season brings about... I'm a seasonal artist. I like creating in the season. So right now, it's, as I'm recording this, it's in February. So, of course, the reds and the pinks and the purples. But I'm already looking forward to the spring greens and the yellows. And the, I'm not a big pastel person, but I do like some pastels. They have a place. But I really like the yellows and the spring greens. I do like those. And what, I said that already. What else do I like in the spring? I'm not a big purple person, but I can be persuaded at times to embrace the purple. I mean, the thing about using this brush is it doesn't hold a lot of pigment. Okay, let's see. The boy has left the kitchen. I like a good laugh, man, but I like to be in on the joke. When you're on a headset playing with your gaming buddies, there's no in on it. I kid, I don't mind it. Okay. So spring, yeah. For Easter, I think I love gingham. I know. It's a very 70s thing to love, but I still love it. All right, moving on. Number 42, Aureolin. I swear I can say this word. It's just right now my mouth goes, no. And I don't know that I've ever seen this word in any other pigment companies. I'm sure it's out there, but, you know, we see so many other colors out there that help us define yellow. A bright, this is a nice middle-of-the-road yellow. It's not too lemony. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It's right there in the smack middle. Of course, I'm loving these opaque pigments from Kuretake. They do a great job with good saturation and very little, no granulation. I was going to say very little granulation. No, zero. That's okay. There's times that, you know, I think a lot of people classify these as gouache. And there's times that that's totally what you want. You don't want the transparency. You want a gouache effect. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough pigment left to even barely swatch out that last color. But let's see if I do. Nope, I overloaded the brush, of course. All right, let's just add a bunch of water. Man, this 5 is too small. The 10's too big. I need to grab a 6 or an 8, but I'm not going to swap now. All right, let's offload some of that. That's too much. I really want a really pale color there. There we go, that's better. Okay, moving on. 48, Greenish Yellow. Oh, I meant to have these more on screen. I'm sorry. Chugga-choo-choo. There we go. This is a kind of a spring green in a way. It's a little pea greeny, but greenish yellow is always a good color for highlights. new growth on the bush. Okay, this brush is driving me a little crazy. Too small, too big. I need a Goldilocks brush. It just doesn't hold enough pigment and water to make me happy. I know I was using this in previous videos, but using these pigments, it just does not hold enough water and pigment. I don't like having to go back and dip when I'm doing these swatches, because that leads to imbalanced. Okay, stop complaining. All right, let's see. Yep. Kind of what we expected, right? 48, greenish yellow. Let's get this last one done and move on to, oh, I think I just put my hand in that lavender, that lilac, whatever. Ooh. That is very greeny yellow. Ooh, I'm not a big fan of this particular part of that. No, I mean, okay, but not my favorite. All right, let's grab 61 Light UltraMarine. Let's see what we can do here. Yep. That looks good. Add a little water. Thin that bad boy down. Yeah, so these sets of Kuretake, they come like, this is the 48 set that I'm swatching now, but you can buy them, I think, in the 36. I think you can buy them in a 24. I think you could even get them in a 12. Obviously, the pigments are going to be less varied. You're going to get just a smaller and smaller selection of the pigments in each of those. But if you're looking to decide on a set, this will give you all of the current colors of the 48, and then of course the smaller sets will have some variation of this, but these are not the Art Nouveaux. I did not include any of those in this little, oh, I like that color right there. That's cute. That's like a little bluebell, or ooh, I touched into the green. Oh well. All right, number 13, Lilac, our last one. And, oh, I'm going to like this one. I'm not a big purple person, but this is cute. Can't you just see a little girl going to Easter service with her little bonnet in this color? Oh, yeah. When I was a little girl, we used to get white patent leather shoes every spring, and my mom would make them sit in the closet until Easter Sunday. We couldn't take them out. We could wear them for the very first day, and we'd have new gloves and a new little white patent purse. Yeah, I know. How precious. And then we would also have, of course, an Easter dress that we weren't allowed to wear. And, yep, I grew up with the white shoes on Easter, and then they go away after Labor Day. That was but that was the 70s, and that's what we did. That's how that was. There she was. Okay. And it's swatching out really, I like the pale version of it too. I'm not sure it's showing up very well on the screen, but hopefully the thumbnail will let you see it a little bit better. But I do like, for the most part, I like all of it, all 6 of those. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, 1 set down, 6 sets to go, 6 more wheels to go. Yeah, total of 7. Anyway, there's the first 7 from the Gansai Tambi 48 set. I think it's 48. Yeah, 48. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.